Alright guys, impossible is nothing. It's another day, another blessings. We thank God for this wonderful great day. As we start this wonderful day, we want to see what we have in Kericho County. And in Kericho County is well known for tea production. So the tea, we want to learn how the tea in your cup, the tea that you're taking, whichever part of the world that you are in, the tea that you are taking in your cup, we want to see how is it produced from the field, how is it picked, till the processing. We want to learn the whole process. And today we are here at Kericho. Now let's join in and learn more, gain the knowledge that you are required to. So welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click the notification button so that you would not miss the videos, the interesting lessons that we learn each and every day. Welcome. So guys, don't worry, I'm quenching the thirst. My friend here, Patrick, I know he has already finished this watermelon. It's so sweet. As we want to learn what we have here in Kericho, gain some lessons, then we quench some thirst. Yummy, so sweet. At Kericho town. Welcome to Kericho. So guys, it's a wonderful morning and today we are at Kericho town. We are at Kericho town, Kenya, East Africa. So we thank God for this wonderful day. It's been a wonderful, great day, and as we start this day, we want to see what we have at Kericho. So, and as you all know that Kericho is one of the amongst the world known for the producing of tea. The rich tea is known all over the world. Where it's mainly produced is at Kericho town. Now we want to see what we have for today. Welcome to Kericho. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, click the like button, share your comments. Let's converse. Let's have a conversation on the things that you want to learn, the questions that you have. Let's learn, let's gain experience and grow as one. It's a nice thing. If you haven't subscribed, click the notification button and let's so that you cannot miss each and every videos that I post. Welcome and let's enjoy. At Kericho town. Look at how beautiful this town is. Welcome to Kericho town. If you're well known to Kericho, you know what Kericho is known for. And we are here with my friend What's your name? Can introduce himself, man.
My name is Patrick Gemoy.
Yeah, I don't know if the sound is clear enough. Patrick, my friend Patrick. Yeah, we are here in Kericho and we want to see what we have for today. As you know, Kericho is known for tea growing. Walk with me and let's see what we have for today. So guys, I think you can see the lines that you're seeing in the tea plantation. Actually, I think it's the tires. It's the part where the machine uses while chopping the tea. I think these are the parts that the machine uses. Yeah. And we want to see. I can see there is something like a machine over there, but let's go and see if we can find it, if it's working or stagnant. At Kericho, so you can see the plantation is so large until over there, the other side, towards the hills. Yeah, towards the hills you can see it's a whole large plantation because it's actually grown on large acreage. And I think if you can keenly see, for this one it's not hand-picked. There are some machines that are used. I don't know if you can get one. We'll have a look at it, how it works. Because for this machine, it actually, as you can see, it's being trimmed by a machine. You can have a look. But when it's hand-picked, they usually hand-pick, but when we find the pickers, we can have a question for them and ask them how it's actually done. When it's hand-picked, I think it's, yeah, the two leaves and a bud is what is picked. But when a machine is used, it trims the whole top part. It has a certain level that it trims. So I think for grade one they are usually hand-picked, because for grade one they need strictly the top, the bud and the top two leaves for them to produce the quality, the high quality of grade one. But when you see the machine, when machine is used, it just trims a certain level, and you may find it might pick till the one that is hard. I don't know if you can see. You can see it cuts till this level, and at this level you can see the top, the bud and the top two leaves. You see, and there is a third leaf. Now when it cuts, it might cut a third one, and that may affect the quality. But we can have a question for them. For that, we will have a question for them. At Kericho, the climate here is favorable for tea growing. This place is so cold. I've been here for a few days, but the place is so cold. And also the high altitude. The altitude at this area favors the growth of tea. Yeah. So we want to learn how tea is produced, how tea is harvesting. When we find some of the pickers, we will have to ask them some of the key things that they consider during picking. While they are picking, what are some of these things that they put in mind while they're picking? Because I'm sure they have some criteria or technique that they use while picking actually. Yeah, and the tea is actually besides the road. They have good roads, and this actually makes it efficient for the transportation of this tea to the factory, from the farm directly to the factory. How would it be if the roads were poor? It would be like no growth. It will affect the whole process. The whole process from producing tea, harvesting, and transporting it to the factory. It would be a tough problem indeed. So it's something nice. So that's Kericho tea. And today we want to learn how the Kenya's world famous tea is processed, harvested, and they all lot to learn. We have a lot to learn today. So walk with me as we get into the factory and see if we can be accepted to get in, have some recordings, learn the whole process, because I haven't borrowed permission yet, but we are going to see. Let's get there so that we can have a look at it. Beautiful scenery, beautiful views, beautiful Kericho view at a tea plantation. Wow, interesting. So guys, this area is so cool. You can see the beautiful trees over here. We have a local cows back there. Yeah, and our friend Patrick over here. Yeah. Interesting. Hey, place ni cool, safi. Hey, kuna fresh breeze. Yeah, so guys, when we get to the factory, what a sound. Kuna kitu hapo. Cash. Unajua kwa duka? Kuja tuende. Ni mbali? Oh. Sorry for the distraction, guys. But we want to look at some of the things. When we are accepted into the factory, what are some of the things that we should ask? We should know why should they receive the leaves faster? Why the leaves should be transported faster from the farm to the factory? The process of withering, the process of rolling, yeah, and some of the things that actually they do over there. Yeah, I think there is something like oxidation or fermentation, the whole thing like that. And then why? We'll have a look at the trucks that are used for carrying leaves, because after picking, they are being weighed, then they are put into trucks. And these trucks, actually, the bags are not just put inside, are not just thrown inside like tissue papers. No, they are actually hanged. The trucks have they have some hooks where the sacks of tea leaves are being hanged so that they don't wilt or so. Maybe we'll have a look at that, but I think that's the reason why they are actually hanged. And we will see, we'll have a look and know the whole process and what is done over there. So let's get in and learn some much more interesting things. It's fantastic being here in Kericho. The climate and everything is been hard adapting it to it, but yeah, here we are. The cold environment of Kericho. It's so cool. Yeah. So let's continue. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button, like, share. It won't cost you anything, but just click that subscribe button so that we can have a large audience for us to explore more. We want to explore more and reach a larger number of people. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. If it's your first time into my channel, welcome. Feel free, comment, ask the questions, whatever thing that you want to learn, let's learn, or whatever comment that you have that you want us to learn also, so get us involved. Yeah, we all are in this world and we are in a learning process. Each and everything that we're doing right now, even if you're an expert on something, it doesn't matter. There is a point that you started from. So each and everything we learn each and every day. It's not that we are born knowing everything. No. So there is a beautiful scenery here we want to look at. Wow, look at the beautiful scenery. The large tracts, large field of tea plantation. So Kenya is amongst the largest world tea exporters, and the key thing that makes its flavor to be rich and sweet is actually the altitude at this area. Yeah, you can see the large plantations. So guys, this is the area where after harvesting tea, they are collected from the farms, then they are brought here for weighing, and then the trucks collect the tea from here. So guys, we have gone to Ketepa Tea Factory, and I've just tried to ask for if they can allow us to get in there, but they said on weekends they don't allow visitors. Actually, most of the processes does not work on the weekends, so we have to find a day during the weekdays so that we can make a visit over there, so that we can see the whole process. We are from the field, so we have to wait till Monday or during the weekday. The weekday is when it's actually working, so we have to wait till that day. Yeah, but we made our effort, reached there, asked for a permission, and that's what we were told. So we are here at we are here at Brook. There is a town here, small town, our small town called Brook. So let's look for something to eat for a lunch. Let's look for something for lunch. Yeah. So today what we did, we actually did as we saw some of the processes at the field, but we didn't actually find those who were doing hand picking. But we will find also, we'll have to look for some of them who are doing hand picking, so that we can ask them some of the questions, if they consider the quality, what are the criteria they use during picking, and some of the things they're actually doing over there. Yeah, because I think when you pick the top bud and the young leaves, let's say like the two top leaves, that's when you achieve the quality. Grade 1, or I think so. Yeah, something like the grade 1. Yeah. So let's wait for during the week, and we will have a continuation of this video, so that we know what goes on in the factory, what's being the processing, the whole activity that is being carried out in the factory. Yeah, we'll make a visit during the week, in the course of next week, and see what we have. That's at Ketepa Tea Factory. Yeah guys, so let's look for something that we can have for lunch. at our local hotel. Yeah, today is actually market day. It's a market day here at Brook. Yeah, we are from Kericho. Over there at my back, there is a road that heads to Kericho town. So we are here at Brook. Brook, our small town of Brook, is the center. They call it a town. Brook. So remember, it's a market day. So it's full. People are doing businesses all over. Full of business. Business has cut down. So we are at the back street. Wanna look at what we have over here. Okay, let's look for something we can put into our stomachs. So we are here at Kenya Hotel. It's called Kenya Chai Hotel. And in Kericho, everything is tea related. Tea related. You can see the name of the hotel at Kenya Chai Hotel. Chai is tea. Chai in Kiswahili is tea. So the hotel is called Kenya Chai Hotel. So interesting. So I wanted to order ugali with kienyeji, the organic vegetables actually. They are very nutritive. So we wanted to order ugali with kienyeji with a drink which is mursik. You can see there is a mursik over there. Now we want to have ugali kienyeji. We wanted to have ugali kienyeji, but we have ugali mix that is serving ugali skuma with some soup. So it's our local hotel. Yeah, here's what we have. And also here with us we have maziwa mala, that is soy milk. You can see that is maziwa mala. We are having that as a drink. Maziwa mala. There is my friend Patrick enjoying the lunch at Kenya Chai Hotel. So guys, it's been a wonderful day. We've tried looking at some of the activities that are done from tea harvesting, tea picking, but we have not found some of the pickers, because I've realized there is a specific time that they actually pick the tea. Mostly they do the harvesting, the tea leaves picking in the morning hours. That's the actual time that they mainly do the picking of the tea leaves. So we'll find time and we'll try find them picking maybe in the course of the week, early morning hours. Then we see what we have, how they pick, the criteria they use during picking, then how it's taken. It's taken to the collecting site, then weighed, then taken to the factory for processing. So even at the factory we didn't find an opportunity to get in there, but during the course of the week we'll find time to get in and learn what are some of the processes that takes place in the factory and learn more. Okay guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like, share, comment. Let's know, because the next video we are going to have we'll be going to the factory and have a look. So if you have some of the questions that you wanna make that we can ask while we go to the factory, so do so. So it's been nice at Kericho, where we are producing tea. I've been a Kericho now. I'm a Kerichorian. Yeah, so cheers guys. Have a nice time.